Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 12.
Well, last time, Hayden became the first HOH of Season 12.
And the Saboteur struck in the dark.
Well, they locked up all the food, so everybody was getting really hungry and cranky.
Yeah, and they were trying to figure out who it was.
Yeah, they had their theories. Some people thought it was Brendon. Some people thought it was Andrew. Andrew was going around trying to convince everyone that it was Brendon.
I mean, really, who brushes their teeth in pitch black darkness?
Who lays behind the sofas right where the door is? Come on. Yeah. He was trying to convince Enzo in particular. So it's time to see the HOH room. Boring. What the hell? It was like a couple of pictures, a sock monkey, and a rope. What was up with that?
I don't know. Well,
Rachel has found her soulmate, believe it or not, and it's Brenda. Oh my god, Rachel, there's like a lot of things you don't know about me.
Ew, like what?
Well, I have my master's degree in physics, and I'm starting my PhD.
Stop.
No, for real.
Stop.
Why?
I love science.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
Like, I have my degree, my bachelor's degree in chemistry, and I'm a grad student.
Really? Well, I'm a member of the American Society of Physicists.
No way. Like, that's so hot. I'm in the American Chemist Society.
No way. I get stuff from the ACS all the time.
That's so hot. I don't understand how people can, like, not think science is, like, the coolest thing ever when they first learn it.
Wow, that really changes everything, doesn't it?
Totally. When I found out that Brendon was a physicist, I wanted to jump his bones.
Wow, I feel bad for Annie. She was like a total third wheel.
She didn't know what was going on either, so.
She was just like, I am the virtual cream in the scientific cookie. Okay.
Whatever. Okay, so it was the meeting of the minds in the HOH with Enzo, Matt, Monet, Lane, Hayden, and Kathy.
Kathy is already trying to profile this thing because she is a police officer.
She's not just a police officer.
Oh, excuse me.
Deputy sheriff.
Thank you. Well, I believe that she has some expertise in this area, in profiling. So, yeah, it's got to be a likable girl, according to her. I don't know. I think she's barking up the wrong tree, but we'll see. We'll see on Wednesday because I think that's when they're going to show the Saboteur in action. Annie tells Ragan she's gay.
No.
I'm sorry. She has a girlfriend. Well,
she's bi, but she didn't tell him that.
No.
Not what they showed anyway.
And he's honored. Why? I'm really not quite sure at this point.
He's honored because he's like
she outed herself.
She feels comfortable enough to tell him.
But then she was all like, "I'm so proud of this. I'm not ashamed. But why don't you tell anybody then?"
I don't know.
I guess it would hurt her in the game. But come on, this is like the year 2010. It's not like 1950.
Moving on.
All right. Enzo is setting up the Big Brother Mafia.
Oh my god. I have to say, when I saw Enzo's like pre-show stuff, I was like, ugh, no. But he is like my favorite player right now.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Crazy and funny.
Well, he wants to be in an alliance or the Mafia with Lane, Matt, and Hayden.
So, first order of business, come up with some nicknames.
That's right. So, like, Lane, I'm going to call you the Beast. Hayden, you're the Animal. Matt, you're the Brains.
And I'm Meow.
Why? Why Meow?
I don't know. He said, I guess because he, like, moves around like a cat and he's all, like,
cat-like?
sly. I don't know. I'm Meow.
This whole thing? We're gonna call it the Brigade.
And Lane, poor simpleton Lane, is like,
he really
what's
is.
a brigade?
He's calling this the Brigade, but I don't know what that is. Anybody know what a brigade is?
I love this crew already. This alliance. At first I was like, boys club, but now I'm like, yes.
Yeah, but they're getting a little big in the head already. They're
Matt's like, this is the best alliance ever.
This is going to be Big Brother history right here.
So I would know.
That's right. Well, Hayden, he's already got some plans for the HOH. He wants to put up Brendon and Rachel because they're a little showmance going on there. He wants to bust it up.
He's got a point. Why let this alliance form?
Oh, I totally agree. But it's time for the food comp.
All right. It's actually the have-not comp.
Okay. Well, there's 3 teams of 4, but pick wisely, kids, because the losers are going to be the have-nots this week. They're going to have to endure slop, cold showers, and the have-not room, which we have not seen yet.
It's supposed to be the worst have-not room in Big Brother history.
All right, so the whole backyard is full of popcorn and caramel.
Isn't this the second season with the have-not room?
Yeah.
It's the worst ever.
All right.
Okay.
So they have to find the missing teeth in the popcorn, but first they have to create human caramel popcorn balls by going through the caramel, then searching through the popcorn, and putting the fake tooth, which is really made out of like foam, in the fake mouth.
So Hayden, the host, was dressed up like a fairy, a tooth fairy.
Ragan's not the only fairy in the house. I didn't say it. Don't get angry at me. I'm not a homo hater. All right. I'm not. All right.
It's not PC. Anyway.
Kathy got stuck. I felt really bad for Kathy because
she was just like laying there.
She just got like sucked into the caramel and could not move.
I think it gets worse too, like the more deeper you get in there because you just sink in.
Yeah. Well, Enzo, he had a little strategy going on. He found an extra tooth for Brittney, and it made it a lot easier for her because
she didn't have to waste time digging around in the popcorn.
Right. You know who I got really pissed off at? Ragan. How is he such a great acting coach or actor? Because all he's like screaming like a girl, like, that was my turkey sandwich, and I was like waving goodbye to my turkey sandwich.
Yeah. And did we mention that Brendon lost his shorts?
Oh, no, we didn't. But that was
And Rachel
scary.
was like,
his butt was so cute.
Anyway.
All right. The have-nots this week, unfortunately, are Kathy, Ragan, Matt, and Rachel.
Ugh, so they showed them the have-not bedroom, and it was like a Florida dump beach.
Yeah, it was disgusting. There were ratty old lawn chairs for them to sleep on, jars of bugs, and the stank of desperation. So, Kathy, I don't know why Kathy was getting into it with Brittney. She was all like, you were the worst. You were like stuck in the caramel. You know, so what? Enzo, was she supposed to tell Enzo, no thanks, I don't want the tooth. I'll go and dig on my own, you know? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Well, there's X's the next morning on Kathy and Brittney's faces on the memory wall.
The sap was at work.
I know, I guess so. But then there was a little video from the Saboteur. Observe, listen, and watch your back. The littlest threat.
Like the smallest competitors can be like the fiercest competition. I don't know. Basically, I think they just targeted Kathy and Brittney because they did the worst in the competition.
Right. So Brittney is worried, so she goes running up to Hayden's HOH room and
she's like, "You should put up Brandon and Kathy."
Yeah, that would make sense, Hayden. And Hayden's like, "Well, maybe I should." Definitely Brendon. All right, so it's time for nominations. And did anybody notice how badly bruised Kathy's arm was?
Oh my God, I felt so bad.
I did too, because like that caramel was a lot worse than it looked, apparently, because you don't fake black and blues like that. That was messed up. Sorry, Kathy. Brendon was nominated because, let's face it, he may be the Saboteur.
He may. I believe it's Saboteur.
Whatever.
Okay.
And then Rachel, I thought the reason that Hayden gave was really weak.
You didn't get to know me this week.
Come on, you know
they always pull that out first week, though.
You know, it was obvious. It was no crime in saying, look, you two are a little alliance there. I want to break it up. What's the big deal? I guess you didn't want to ruffle any feathers, you know? Like, you're not onto it. They're, like, making out in front of you.
Well, they didn't start that until after the nomination.
Oh, okay. Enzo thinks he's a genius right now.
Forget about it.
This is going to be the history of Big Brother happening right here. You better believe it.
Oh, Enzo, he's the best.
That's right. It's the Brigade, kids. Alright, so Wednesday is going to be the POV, and Thursday the live eviction show, and hopefully one of those days we'll find out about the Saboteur. All right, see?
Yeah, you're flushing the toilet because you're saying it wrong.
All right. Till Wednesday, kids. Much love.